Are you going to go my way, Lenny Kravitz? A really cool, quick pentatonic based riff. Now before we get going, please make sure you got your PDF so we can use it as a cross-reference for the tabs. If you don't have a copy, drop me a WhatsApp, I'll be happy to send it to you, or inbox me on my YouTube channel. And let's start off with the first riff. We're going to focus up close on what our fretting hand is doing for starters. First off, you got a very quick 5-note passage which should sound like this. Slow motion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the trick over here is to pick the first note, which is the 2 on your 3rd string. So you're picking that, finger 1, that finger hammers onto fret 4, then you pull off, and you pull off the 1 as well. So slow motion, pick, hammer on the 3, pull off the 3 back to the 1, and then pull off the 1 to the 0. So in succession, and the 5th note we spoke about is the 2 above it on the 4th string. So slow motion now, all 5 notes. And what I'm going to do now is zoom in on my picking hand 2. And the purpose here is to see that I'm only picking the first and last note of that 5-note phrase. Pick, hammer on, pull off, pick. And at speed, and full speed. And after that, you've got an open 6th string, followed by open 4th string again. And then fret number 2 on the 4th string, which I'm going to focus in now on the fretting hand. Back to the fretting hand again. The first 5 notes, and that open 6th string, you can see it and hear it as it's vibrating. Cross back to the 4th string, excuse the noise, and the 0, 2. So slow motion. Now some transcripts have another 0 which leads into the 2nd bar. Now if you look at the 1st and 2nd bar under guitar 1E riff, you'll see at the end of the 2nd riff, it's got a double 3, which you can use your 2nd finger, 3rd finger, not to phase which finger you use, but you want to make sure both are fretted on the 3rd fret on strings 1 and 2. So if you put them together, you're going to have slow motion riff 1 and riff 2. Listen for that at the 2nd bar, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Playing a little bit slower just so you can validate and sort of hear all the notes independently. And I want to focus once more now onto our fretting hand as well, so you can see both combined with the picking. And here we go, one more time, slow motion. And all you want to do is just get insanely fast. And you got the riff. Now there is a 2nd guitar part which comes in up over here quite high. But I'm going to show you that but up close and explain what's happening there as well. Okay, very important lesson to everybody out there. Listen to the track you're learning, because if you don't know the part, or if you don't know the song well, you might not understand the part you're referring to. Now after Lenny Kravitz has done a whole lot of these, he's eventually going to go up to fret number 10, and he's going to have a 2nd guitar come in. So if you're in a band and you've got 2 guitarists, this is cool for the 2nd guitarist to do. It starts at fret number 10. My ring finger, 3rd finger, is at fret number 10. You're doing a quick bend and release with a pull off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're coming into your 9th fret after that. And then you go back to the 9 on top. So and watch how the fingers move across. Super slow motion. 3rd finger takes over. There's the 7 and the 9 after that. Okay, I like pinch harmonics. You don't have to do them, but I quite like the sound of it. And what sounds really cool end of the day is one of you are doing, and the other guitar's going. and that runs against it. And that goes for quite a long time. I've never counted how many times, but when he starts singing, then you go back to the first riff, the second guitar falls away, and you end up just doing this. Now, when he's singing, you'll see in the second row of tabs on your PDFs, I'm referring to the PDF sheet, I'm assuming that you've got that. You're going to go to verse E riff, and it says ×8, which means you're going to go. And you'll notice now that that extra has fallen away. So the double 3 we mentioned earlier in the video is only for part of the introduction. It doesn't happen while he was singing. So the whole way now, while he was singing verse 1, I was born long ago, I'm the chosen, I'm the one. While he's singing that, this riff is running over and over and over again. And then you're going to go to verse G riff. So we want to focus up close now what our fretting hand is. So I can show you your G riff, and that's 3 times in a row. Now the G riff starts on your 5th fret of the 3rd string. There is a little bend and release semitone. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. There's the pull off to the 3. You cross over to the 5th fret of the 4th string. Open, 3rd and 5th, and all 4 of those notes are on your 4th string. So riff, or riff G versus riff times 3 is going to sound like this. You must just be really, really quick. And again, if you watch the hammer-ons and pull-offs, I'm going to bring my picking hand back into play. Again, you can see I'm only picking one note, pick, and the whole bend and release is taking place with the 3rd finger. And then, and just 3 times in a row. And then you got the little addition that I added on there, which I'm going to show you now. First of all, back to focus on our fretting hand. Now, on that last bar of the second row of tabs, it says X5, X4, X3. The X means you just pluck the string completely muted. Okay, the echo is obviously optional. And it's going to go mute 5, mute 4, mute 3, mute 2, mute 4. But it's very, very quick and offbeat. And you'll recognize that if you listen carefully to the song before you go back to verse E riff again. So very important to the song, this is not one of your 4-chord wonders. It's not written by your average pop artist. It's written by a very, very talented guitarist. And Lenny has got some nice riffs inside this. It's definitely worth your while learning this. But listen to the song, identify all the different parts, listen forward. It's very important we know where that comes in. Okay. Next up now, we're looking at the chorus, and that's going to have a very cool chord sort of movement. I'm first going to take you through the chords, looking at a 9/7. So first want to view a bit more onto higher up the guitar neck. Okay, the first chord, that's 9, fret number 9, ring finger, fret number 7, first finger on strings 4 and strings 3, and you're plucking the open 2 strings, the bottom 2 strings open. So your first chord, and then you go to 7 and 6. Notice I'm switching from fingers 1 and 3 to fingers 1 and 2. So very important to adhere to 1 finger per fret. It's really going to help you with your voicings for later. So you got what they call a minor voicing over here. This particular shape is a minor related shape. I'm not going to go into the theory. And then this over here be a major related shape, because fingers 1 and 2, that specific sound is a major sound. And you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And that little part there, you can see triple 9s, triple 7s, and then triple 9s, triple 12s, triple 9s. Okay, all that happens for the 3rd bar is you're going to go, and I'm only strumming strings 4, 3, and 2. My ring finger number 3 is flat across strings 4, 3, and 2. Double strum, and it goes to fret number 7 of the first finger, the same 3 strings, strings 4, 3, and 2. And then you have to move up really quick for the second half of the riff. You can see the movement there. You can almost not see the jump there, because you need to now go triple 9 to triple 12. Now, on the top of your guitar, you should be able to see little dots over there. You can see there's a double dot where my thumb is now. There's a single dot there, single dot there. Get used to where those dots are, because that indicates your different fret numbers. Like, for example, again, the top one over here, excuse the string noise, fret number 3 there, fret number 5 is over here, fret number 7, fret number 9, the double dot is 12. Get used to that to help us get to your fret numbers. And then when you finish that little part, you're going to go back to, and then back to, and then you go back to surprise, back to that part again. That in essence is your introduction, with your second guitar playing against it with the introduction as well as your verses and your choruses for Are You Gonna Go My Way by Lenny Kravitz. Now at the end of it, there's a little bridge part which goes something like this. It's a 999, like that. Now let me break that down for you up close. I'm going to focus more onto my fretting hand quickly. And the riff is going to sound like this. So your dynamics or your muted and ringing parts are quite important over here. The chord shapes are very, very easy. 999. Notice the 2 muted strums afterwards. It's chord, mute, mute, chord, mute, mute, mute. And then you play 7 again. So it's, and you go down to 5, 6, and 7, and you're going to go. Now check from the side what we're doing over here. So I'm bringing my ring finger flat across the string, because you've got 5, 6, 7, 2 of them. There's the 777, and the 5, 6, 7 again. And now if I show you the fretting hand and the picking hand combined, we can now see that your strumming hand is going. It doesn't stop strumming. So super slow motion. And at speed. And after that, it's into the solo, which I'm not going to cover for this. You've got all the basic tools to have a very, very cool jam the whole way through. So nice chorus, some pinch harmonics. Will always sound pretty cool in the song as well. But bottom line, I hope you enjoy the song. It's a really cool one. Lots of nice things to learn. And have an awesome week. Take care. Cheers. Bye.